Hey you guys, it's Andrea. It's time. We're going to put this thing together. Today we're going to be finishing the table runner for the April Gnomes from Cotton Cuts. If you guys want to learn all about this program, sometime during the course of this video, you'll see a little pop-up in the corner. That'll be my original unboxing, and I can tell you all about it. It's many-faceted, so worth checking out. And I'll link Cotton Cuts down below in the description box if you want to try it out. So, for the finishing, I've got all 4 of my squares done. Or squares, blocks. They're actual rectangles. And then we've got the finishing kit here for the table runner or wall hanging. Whichever way you want to do it. I like the table runner size better because I'm thinking of hanging these over the couch. You know, every month. Or putting it over the back of the couch. Or you could run it along the bottom of your bed. Many ways to do it. Or just do a big old wall hanging. Up to you. We've got pre-cut pieces here. Looks like sashing, long sashing, short sashing. And I believe this is for the binding. They don't pre-cut our binding for some reason. I don't know why they do these. I'm not sure why they do that, but that's fine. I can cut my own binding. 2.5-inch strips is how you would cut that. They usually say 4 to 5. Let me see. Let's see if it says about the binding. Okay, cut 4 to 5 strips of 2.5 wide binding, depending on your finishing method. The table runner is going to end up 58 by 26, and the wall hanging would end up 30.5 by 50.5. I'm strictly just choosing this as for my idea of hanging it, you know, along the couch. So, they've got boy, accent, girl, accent. So, basically, we're going to put the sashing in between each block. And of course, the first block will have sashing on both sides, not just one. So the girl's just going to have sashing on the one side. I need to turn this iron on. These are a little bit wrinkly. A little bit. They're a little long, so I'll trim that at the end. I'm taking this opportunity to get my block side nice and straight because there's lots of whoopsies. Luckily, I just changed my bobbin, so we shouldn't run into that issue. My luck is usually when I start sashing or putting in borders, my bobbin runs out. Okay, here's the boy, and he's going to have sashing on both sides. course, you can pin this if you so choose. It's always a wise idea. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Miss Stella went to her luau dance tonight, and she had a blasty blast, and she looked so cute in her hula hoop, not her hula hoop, her hula skirt, and her little lei and all that. I did not even think to take a picture of her. I don't know what is wrong with me. She took a picture at the dance though, so at least we'll have that. Now we can start putting these together. First, let me get the boy block. Well, this is the last one. Let me put some on the other side of the boy block. Okay, I'm gonna iron these. Well, I probably need to go ahead and grab this one too. Get them all ironed. And then we can start putting them together. Oops. Have my audio book still going. Okay, here's the boy. And my first accent block with the stars. All the stars out tonight. And call you sweetheart. Can I come back? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Are you, Pee-Poo? Pee-Poo's lonesome? No, sir. Are you lonesome tonight? Here's the girl. Attach her to the eggs. My mom grew up in Memphis, born and raised. And she told me she remembers seeing Elvis about town. But she was born in 52, so she was a little girl. She said she would see him 2 times. Once she saw him in a convertible with a girl, and the next she saw him on a motorcycle with a girl. He must have been famous, because how else would she remember that she saw him, at the time? Which I love Memphis. I take the kids there quite often. Such a fun city. And then, of course, University of Memphis is one of my alma maters. I got my master's from there. So I lived there myself for a couple years when I was in school. And I loved it. Okay. Let me grab these. Get them ironed. Okay. Now just these 2 pieces come together right now over me. The bigger it gets, the harder I fall. I've been over the edge now. There comes the ball. I'm going faster and faster and faster. That should be my sewing theme song. The harder I fall. be over the edge now. No time. Alright, now pull this off, iron it, and I think we can put our long sashings on. In the back and in the front. Check it out. Yeah, that's way long enough. And I'll definitely have extra at the end. Knock on wood that I don't just totally jinx myself. Have any of y'all ever been to Memphis in May? If you don't know, that is a music festival that happens every year in May in Memphis and Mud Island. Called that for a reason. It seems like it rains every year and it gets super muddy. But anyway, I used to go quite a lot when I was younger, in my 20s. And it's amazing. There's so many. I've seen so many cool artists. Joan Jett, Bob Dylan. Those are the two that stand out the most that I've seen. It's just a small spattering of. I've seen Wonderwall. Gosh, who else? Steve Winwood, I believe. I've gone blank. But I've seen a lot there. And it's so much fun. Of course, when I was going, I was like a broke college student. So we never had any money for anything, like to buy there. And there was this one food truck that was giving away free pizza slices. And it was like Tombstone pizza, I think. Frozen pizzas they were cooking and giving away free slices. We got in that line and ate, and got in that line and ate, and got in that line over and over and over again. Getting a free slice of pizza. We had a lot of good times in Memphis. Beale Street. My little sister would drive up sometimes on the weekends because I only live about an hour and a half from Memphis. And she would spend the weekend with me in the dorm. And that's my little sister that also recently passed. We were like this. She lived in my house here while I was in college as well. We went and saw Tom Petty at the Pyramid. She went with me in my college spring break trip to go skiing in Colorado in Breckenridge. Neither one of us knew a thing about skiing. Not a thing. And that was the funniest experience of my life. We had a lot of good times together. We worked together here in town at a local video store when I was an undergraduate at Arkansas State University. We had a blast there too. That was the best part-time job ever. Working at the video store. Couldn't get any better than that. That ski trip, we took a lift, right? We told them we wanted the bunny slopes. We'd never been skiing before. They put us on this lift. It was not the bunny slope. Took us to the top of this huge mountain. And we had never been on skis before in our life. And the guy, before we went up, had told us that put your skis in the shape of a pie. And that would slow you down, right? That's all the tips we had. That's all the feedback we got. So we get dropped off at the top of this mountain, and I'm like barely kinking along, and all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye, I see this figure go zoom, zoom, just 90 to nothing down the slopes, screaming bloody murder. That was my sister Amberly. And I was screaming, "Pa! Pa!" She was soaring down that mountain, out of control. And finally, I caught up with her about 30 minutes later down the mountain. She was all right. She didn't hurt herself or anything. Yeah, it took us forever to get down this mountain, because after that, we were just like, basically ski walking down the mountain. Pee-poo, now come on now. I swear he is so needy, y'all. He's just dying to get in my lap. I cannot hold you while I'm sewing. Yeah, needless to say, I have never gone skiing again, and I have never wanted to. No, thank you. No, thank you. All I could think about the whole time was Sonny Bono, because this was like right after Sonny Bono got killed skiing. Oh my gosh, that's all I could think about was just running into a tree. I was scared to death. And then Amberly and I both got sick as a dog from altitude sickness. But we still had a good time. We still had a good time. I'm so glad I got to do that with her. Everlasting memories, you know. That's all you have in the end. Okay. But this is all topsy-turvy. I'll trim that. Don't worry, your pretty little head. I'll trim that. Y'all hear him meowing back there? I don't know why he's been so needy the past few days. He used to not do that when I was sewing. He would just lay on my bed. And now he's like crying to get in my lap. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting scraps. If y'all watch any of my sew with me's, you know I'm always using scraps, talking about scraps, doing scraps. Oh my gosh. He's got the zoomies now. It is past my bedtime too. Great timing. Oh shoot. I'll get this ironed and we can take a gander at her. Alright, there it is. I think it turned out really cute. Honestly, I wasn't sure how I liked the colors on the paper, but in person, I like it much better. I think I'm very happy with it. That's actually stinking cute. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you liked the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's, and I'll see y'all at the next one.